He was not threatened. He said, my brothers, this is the day, like the day our Lord Jesus was arrested. Remember, he knew what was going to happen.
In Uganda's history, few people stand out like Archbishop Janani Luwum, a man of faith, courage and resistance against oppression.
We must remember the message that he left for all of us, that we must be faithful, even faithful to death. He was faithful to death.
Born in 1922 in Muchwini, northern Uganda, Luwum grew up in a simple home during colonial rule. From a young age, he showed deep love for God and a strong desire to serve others, qualities that would shape his future. His devotion to the Anglican Church led him to become a priest in 1956. With a strong faith and a heart for justice, he quickly rose through the church ranks. Many admired his kindness, humility, and fearless leadership. In 1974, he became the Archbishop of the Church of Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, and Bogazaire, and this was during the rule of Idi Amin, a time of fear, violence, and human rights abuses in Uganda.
We must really face them militarily, because we are capable of fighting against them, of liberating that country.
As the country suffered, Archbishop Luwum spoke out against the government's cruelty. He called for peace, justice and respect for human life despite the dangers of doing so. His courage, however, made him a target. In February 1977, he was arrested on false charges of treason. His arrest took place at what is now Serena Hotel during a meeting between religious leaders and the military.
I heard from BBC that I am the one who was shooting the bishop and the minister. It is completely nonsense. I was here in the Nile mansion. I never go outside.
Witnesses, including former chaplain Reverend Captain Isaac Baka, recall how Luwum and other clergy were locked away as the government accused him of plotting against Amin.
The door was knocked. It was Brigadier Mungu who comes and opens the door and says that you religious leaders, you are given 5 minutes, repeat, 5 minutes to leave this room. Anybody who is found here, who is found after 5 minutes, will do so at his own risk. Then Bishop Fesikivengere replied and said, Brigadier, if 30 soldiers were put in such a small room and told to disperse in 5 minutes, they would not do it. Then he said, okay, I amend it, I increase it to 10 minutes. But Archbishop Luwum, you are under arrest, pending investigations in your role in subversive activities. Then 5 soldiers who were with him moved forward and grabbed him.
A few days later, he was brutally killed, many of which believe it was a direct order from Amin's regime. His death, however, sent shockwaves across Uganda and the world, strengthening opposition to Amin and inspiring many to stand up for what was right.
The bishop went straight to face him. He said, you murderer, you killer, have you murdered an innocent man? Do you know that is you have shed an innocent blood? You shall not sit here. We give you 2 years. If you sit here beyond 2 years, then the Jesus you were preaching did not die and they rise again and they went to heaven.
Today, Archbishop Janani Luwum is remembered as a hero of faith and justice. His story reminds us that even in difficult times, the truth will always shine through. To honor his sacrifice, President Yoweri Museveni declared February 16th a public holiday. This ensures that Uganda never forgets the man who gave his life for justice. His legacy continues to inspire people to stand for truth, courage, and faith.
He was not threatened. He said, my brothers, this is the day, like the day our Lord Jesus was arrested. Remember, he knew what was going to happen.